Cells, welcome to the expert series, the expert interview series. Tonight, we have Sally Page as our guest, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about her in just a minute. But I just wanted to welcome you to the expert interview series. The series is bringing you experts who are in online business, who are going to share with you their best strategy or tip that can get you an instant result if you implement. And that's the key, implementation. So we only have a few months left before the new year, and that's why I thought this is a perfect thing to do between now and the end of the year, so that if you're feeling paralyzed or frozen or confused about what you should do, just take one step at a time. And this is a great way to do it. Just listen to these expert interviews and follow their tips one a day. All right. So welcome, Sally. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you so much for having me, Lisa. I'm delighted to connect with you today.
Yeah. Oh, well, we had fun earlier, didn't we?
We had a lot of fun.
Sally did a little session on me earlier, and it was mind blowing, just to say the least. All right, I'm going to tell you, and then you'll get the gist of why it was so mind blowing. Sally Page is a medical intuitive, a master sound healer, a teacher of light, and she offers online learning to ignite the loving light of divinity within your shine. That's just beautiful. Thank you so much for being here. So I want to ask you, as I ask all of my guests, so that it can help other people who are, viewing this to understand how deep our "why are we doing what we're doing" statement goes. And so would you mind sharing with us your why?
I've been a medical intuitive for 15 years. And as I was working with people using energy, consciousness, and intention in the quantum field to help them heal, I started seeing that part of what people get stuck in is when they're ignoring their inner light, that divine spiritual connection inside with their own heart. And when people ignore it or shut that down from pain or trauma or from life experience, they shut off a part of their inner light. And their greatest health, their most beautiful gifts, is when they heal those traumas and allow that light to shine. And interestingly enough, the body heals profoundly as this happens. So people who have chronic things that they're just stuck, and it can be as serious as heart disease and cancer, when they go through deep, deep healing, so they really ignite that light of their soul. And that means sometimes addressing belief systems or consciousness or the inner truth of their self. They really heal in profound and deep ways.
That's so true. The entrepreneurs that were in their job and hated it and felt stuck and boxed in, and then when they came out and started doing their own thing and expressing themselves and really doing what they wanted to do in the world, they felt like they healed themselves.
That's so true, because they listened to their inner heart. And we are meant to shine our gifts. We are designed to just live in joy and be happy and not be in a box. We're designed to have absolute freedom to express our soul. And some people are afraid of their heart expression because they think it might not be good or pure, but that's not the case. That is your divine connection, and it is really grounded in pure source love. So it's so powerful. And when you live from that space, your life ignites, you're happy, and you shine with the joy and light of who you truly are, your authentic, powerful, shining self.
Yeah, I think we just get corrupted by life.
Yes, we do.
Life itself,
and it's
right?
not always easy.
And that's right. And so as to go through the lessons that we need to learn to get to where we are, is that why
Well, yes, I think human people tend to be a little bit lazy. If we're comfortable, we're not always growing, expanding, reaching to new levels of our spiritual, emotional, or social development. But I mean, some people are really driven, but many of us, especially if we have a painful area we don't want to address, we often just shut that off and don't function there unless something pushes us to grow. So frequently, it's the challenges of life that give us the momentum to face what we wouldn't face otherwise, to really grow beyond our comfort levels. And when we do go beyond our comfort levels and we break down our limitations, we really do expand.
Mm. Yeah, and my saying to myself is always, life happens for me, not to me.
Yes.
And that's that's as I've gone through some challenges of my own. That just knowing that, it's happening for me.
Yes. We are the creator of our stories. We may not like what comes into our life, but it is up to us how we process it, hold it within our consciousness, and how we respond to it. And that's very powerful. We need to claim our power and choose responses that serve the highest, best outcome.
Yeah, gosh, this is great stuff. Now, I'm probably frozen, but you look beautiful through the whole thing, so don't worry.
I'm
um,
not worried at all.
okay. Now you're going to be you are going to talk to us a little bit about transforming overwhelm and chaos and stress into inner peace. And it sounds like we've delved into some of that already, but do you have any juicy, like,
I do.
yeah,
I do.
let's
I think
great.
that people need to realize when they're overwhelmed and stressed, they're letting the outer world lead the way. And they can make a different choice. When you're feeling overwhelmed or stressed, take a few minutes, breathe into your heart, deep, even breathing into your heart, and just see your heart fill with light, with love. Draining out of your body. Just see it melting away like ice melting. And just stay in that space of breathing in whatever you feel you need most, whether it's light, love, peace. Breathe in what you need. You have the ability to meet your own needs as you do this. And taking a few moments to reset can be really powerful. And it allows you to take the control back to your inner wisdom. And then just spend a moment feeling your heart. What feels good to your heart? What makes your heart feel relaxed, joyful, light, expansive? And that's a good indication that it's good for you. If you're feeling a possibility or trying to make a choice and considering an option in your heart, and it feels heavy or constricted or confining or suppressed, that's your heart telling you that's not a good option. And the heart is the point of connection with your soul, with your multidimensional knowing. So it's profoundly wise, and it knows so much more than just the logic of your brain. We're meant to work with both in balance, but the brain really has to respect that multidimensional soul wisdom of the heart. And that is how to get out of chaos and into peace.
Yeah, and it's just a matter of being aware when you're kind of spiraling, right? So that you
Yes.
can step away and breathe and take that time away from step away from the computer, right?
Yes, and it doesn't have to be a huge amount of time. You can literally, once you get used to this process, you shift your emotional pathways, your neurological pathways, your thinking pathways, so that your body knows, this breath, this deep, even breathing is shifting me, and I'm going into this peaceful place. I know how to get there. I trust my inner process. I can relax and allow my heart to lead the way. That's powerful. That's
Yeah.
taking your power
Yeah.
back and not letting the outer world control you.
Yeah, because we have a choice on how we respond to whatever is coming up. So that's a really good way to just draw back into your own power and
Yes.
and like you said, a reset, hitting the reset button, kind of. I love that. I love that. So tell us what kind of fun things you have coming up. Is there anything that you are doing exciting?
I'm so glad that you asked that question. I'm really excited to share two things coming up. And I think before I even talk about them, I just want to say we're wrapping up 2017. And as we wrap it up, we're creating an energy momentum to take in to 2018. So we want to take in really positive, supportive energies. So my first program that starts November 22, it's available on my website and Facebook page, is 40 Days of Prayer for Peace. And what we're doing is we're inviting contributors from many different areas around the world to contribute either prayers, meditation, or sound healing to support a daily focus on inner peace. And it's positive, love-based inner peace that does a couple things. It builds the peace within your heart. But as you're building that peace within your heart, it's changing the way you interact with the world around you. And we also will have some focuses to literally send out an energy wave of love from our heart with powerful group intention to the world. So there's 40 days of prayer to ignite peace. And then
And that starts November 22nd.
November 22nd, and it's 40 days taking you right to the end of the year. And that 40 days builds a powerful momentum of peace in your life. And it will change your relationships. If you do the work every day, and it's not a lot of work, it's all online. You can get it on your phone or your tablet or your computer. It's easy. And that brief little investment to tune in. And it's a great thing to do when you need stress relief. Tune in, do your peace work, and it makes a big change. My second thing
I love
is,
that.
thank you. The second thing is a telesummit called, and this is also so important for your peace, Divine Feminine Emerging. It's the Divine Feminine is part of your heart, and it's a part that has been shut down. Humanity's had a long history where it used to be a goddess history, like 7,000 years ago, where the women led the way. And then it became a patriarchal system, which we're coming out of, where the men have led the way. And what actually will create the balance within your heart, within the heart of humanity and the consciousness of humanity to change the world to peace, is the balance of the divine feminine and the divine masculine coming into the equality of respect, dignity, and honor with each other, and because every heart has both qualities, men and women both have these qualities, it helps our divine spiritual connection, which is what I'm working with. But it also impacts all of our life, because we need to start working in the most respectful and dignified ways with all people everywhere. It's not just the men should be respected, or just the women, or just the people who are like us. Right. It's everyone. And when we can open up our hearts to that mindset that loving wisdom is part of who we all are, it opens the door for peace.
Wow, I love that. That's so powerful. And that can be found on your website as well?
Yes, it's on my website. It's going to be up on my Facebook page. Both events are free to everyone. So just sign up and you'll get lots of good information. And again, easy online access. And the Divine Feminine Emerging is it's a bigger time investment. It's a full week of wisdom leaders and thought leaders and people who are igniting a powerful change in humanity with this wisdom to ignite the heart of humanity with balance and love.
Wow. So powerful. I am so glad that you came on and that people can have access to this. And the 40 days of peace and light and the summit, they're both free events
Yes. Free
and they can be
online.
found on your website. Okay,
Yes.
awesome. Wow. Thank you so much for sharing this, Sally. This has been really good. And I know it's going to help a lot of people because people just, especially towards these holiday times, people get stuck in that stress cycle and chaos cycle. So this is perfect timing.
Yes. That's what I thought. Holidays, life, family, travel, everyone needs a little more peace. Everyone.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being a guest on the Expert Interview Series. And listeners, thank you for watching, or viewers, thank you for watching. And there are more videos in the video tab, video section on the page. And make sure that you check out Sally's website at sallypageawakening.com. We'll see you all at the next, in a couple hours, actually. We'll see you all soon.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.